So people are wondering, if Mussolini was a good guy, how could he ally himself with someone as nasty as Adolf Hitler? Well, to put it quite simply, he thought it was the best thing for Italy, and he cared first and foremost about the future of Italy, and Nazi Germany was threatening to invade Italy after the fall of France, and Italy did not have the military capacity to withstand such an invasion. Now, originally, Mussolini was very opposed to Nazi Germany, and originally he did everything he could to prevent that war, kind of like Chamberlain, and he did interfere with a lot of what Hitler was doing. Like I said, he stalled the annexation of Austria and Czechoslovakia, and he renounced Hitler's anti-Semitism, publicly condemning it. But when France was falling, Italy was likely going to be next, and essentially what Germany was giving the Italians was the option: you're going to be drawn into this war one way or the other. You can side with the British, and the British had already lost every single battle. Okay, the British had retreated to their island, so there was no hope. America had not entered, the Soviet Union had not entered, only Britain was left at that point, and the British had all retreated to their island. So Mussolini had the option of watch Italy get invaded and fall to the Germans, or he could become a great Caesar of a United States of Europe, a greater resurrection of the Roman Empire, and he could see a greater future for Italy and his children and his children's children. And by all rational explanation, his decision, he was entering on the winning side, because America and the Soviets had not entered at that time. Only Britain was left. Britain lost every battle, and they'd retreated to their island. And actually, if Hitler would have actually listened to Mussolini, he would have actually won that war most likely, because Mussolini was telling him to wait for years, possibly, before attacking the Soviet Union, to make better rockets, better tanks, better planes, just use the resources they had and the occupied territories they had. Mussolini wanted to seize some of that territory rather than let it all fall to the Nazis, because it looked like Germans were going to win the war at that point, and he wanted the Germans to wait and develop better technology and stuff like that before, and rest on their laurels, rest on, the resources of the conquered nations and whatnot. And they had the best military in the world, so basically, he was saying, wait a few years, and if they had waited a few years, they probably would have been the first to have the atomic bomb, and they would have won. But anyway, it's quite simply, why would a good person ally themselves with Nazi Germany? Well, he did not know about the death camps, and he didn't know the extent of the Holocaust, and he didn't know a lot of things. He was bombarded with German propaganda, but he made the mistake of, sometimes in a situation like that, you can actually ally yourself with someone you hate for political purposes, kind of like, Eisenhower and Winston Churchill allied themselves with Joseph Stalin. They didn't like Joseph Stalin, but they chose to be his ally anyway. It was a similar situation. And also, Germany was not intrinsically atheist, whereas communists are intrinsically atheists, and only Germany could defend Western Europe and start an anti-Bolshevik, anti-communist bloc and against radical militant atheism. And Germany helped Mussolini defeat the communists in the Spanish Civil War, and so he felt in debt to Germany. So that's why that alliance took place. It was not because Mussolini liked who he was getting in an alliance with, and he didn't want to enter that war anyways, but he felt like he had to enter that war, and he figured he might as well enter what appeared to be the winning side, as well as do what is best for Italy. He made a mistake, and he actually repented of making that mistake before he died, and I believe now he is purified in heaven, and he's a good friend to have, and he's helped me out tremendously, him and his wife, Rachel. God bless you.